Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another couple Euros to replay. Spawn top right side as the blue OKW player, we've got Falko, Nero. Spawn bottom left side as the red Brits. We have, I'm pretty sure that's Chinese. I can never tell Japanese and Chinese apart. I can tell Korean apart from the two, because Korean has a bunch of circles in their text. I don't know how to describe it. And I realize as well, I forgot to turn on my macros for moving the camera around. There we go. Now I can move around the camera with WASD, so I can spend time move around the camera while taking a drink like this. Looks like both players have selected a doctrine. We do have the Special Weapons Regiment as well as the Breakthrough Doctrine, as Fusiers are on the build queue. And we do have an Ironhide Bulletin as well as Obstrassen Bulletin. And more lag, so this is going to be Battle Group HQ into a somewhat faster sheer panzer orders. We do have, of course, the Sherman Firefly Bulletin, which honestly, you'd be surprised how often the Firefly bounce versus heavier panzers. Maybe just some bad RNG I usually get with the Firefly. I still like building mass Fireflies in team games because it just crushes all the heavy tanks and panthers that people rely on. We do also have the increased pen on the 6-pounder, but it's only plus 2% rather than like the, say, a plus 4% bulletin. And of course, the increased vehicle rotation, which can be quite nice. I think that's probably decent for crushes, of all things. We have the Kupelwagen captured the fuel sector now. My apologies. Sandbags now being built now. Do have some more sandbags being built right there as well. Universal carrier not being employed on the field, which is a step up from the Bren carrier from Cup Heroes 1. Cup Heroes 1's Bren carrier suggests only can carry Brens, but Universal carrier can carry all weapons universally. That's how that works, right?
Crew stand ready.
We now have the Pencil Fusiers push forward, try and get behind some good heavy cover. Intersections do get behind some good heavy cover as well. Bit of fire there onto the Kupelwagen. And the Kupelwagen just got ripped apart there. Intersection behind some good heavy cover, but he is going to fight against two intersections versus Pencil Fusilier. So I'm pretty sure the two squads beat the one squad. Or Sturm Pioneer advance way forward. They take advantage upon advance. Good job is just standing there and fighting. Best time when what you can do versus Sturm Pioneers if they're just charging towards you is literally just stand there and just fire away. Don't try to fall back. You stand your ground. Don't play chicken. Don't lose the game of chicken and just open fire. That's generally the best way how you fight against Sturm Pioneers charging towards you. Additionally, since the intersection were in cover, they don't get their debuffs that they usually get. It's a debuff being out of cover rather than a buff being covered. That's how it's actually programmed in the game. Where the intersections have, if they're out of cover, they get reduced cooldown and reload rate, if I remember correctly. Panzer Fusiliers are behind some good light cover, or not so great light cover. Instead of trying to get inside this garrison, it's not a great garrison for them to fight from. Sapper is pushing forward a little bit there. And now we do have the Kupelwagen advancing forward a little bit. Sturm Pioneers also trick forward. Kupelwagen takes a nice little ball there. We've got the Vickers K light machine gun up on field. There are actually just 3 windows on this side, so it's not entirely half bad from that angle. Sturm Pioneers, of course, can advance forward, fight from a good angle. The Universal carrier is firing away. And now we do have the 55 caliber sniper on the build queue. Looks like the Panzer Fusilier squad does fall back there.
A capture point is being overrun.
55 caliber sniper on the build queue for the Brits. Intersection behind some good light cover. And Panzer Fusilier squad does fall back. We're now the Kugelwagen now getting repaired on up. Nice bit of medical supplies there. We got a flak half track before the field medics. So consume some munitions here, which will delay any deployment of any G43s. And something he could do as well, if he's planning to think, I have always a little bit of theories of possible build orders. If you're thinking about going towards more Obersats in play and you have a doctrine of Panzer Fusiliers, you could keep the Panzer Fusiliers unupgraded. Always go for Panzerschrecks later on. They are a 5-man squad of Panzerschrecks, which usually is more reserved for, say, the Rifleman squad of Double Bazooka. But just ideas. Not necessarily good ideas, but just a idea.
Officer, ready to be deployed.
Storm Officer can now be deployed on the field. Additionally, this doctrine could allow a bit of a stall out with the Storm Officer as well. Panzer Fusilier is taking some damage there. They are going to get inside that slit trench. 55 caliber sniper will love to start picking away against them. Intersection just drawing fire. A universal carrier will perhaps get some model drops there as well. Another Panzer Fusilier push way forward. He does have enough munitions for the anti-tank rifle grenade. I see a lot of slit trenches. I thought I saw... Oh, this is what I saw on the map. I saw the garrison symbol there, and just this right there. And I've the flak half track engaging this intersection.
Trained and ready to go.
Under fire! Enemy squad has us targeted!
Good shot there onto the intersection. Anti-tank rifle grenade does connect onto the... onto the universal carrier. Schumpeter is trying to pick it off. 55 caliber sniper ready fires and fires forward. He is not pushing forward with anything else. Anti-tank hunter section up on the field. 55 caliber sniper rolls a miss. 3 guys left, severely wounded, so sniper will probably take him out, but maybe other guys can. So the Brit is getting deployed out the boys AT section in order to, for anti-tank purposes. It is effective as light armor. And to the final patch of the game, you can swap out the boys AT rifles with some Piats.
Get ready, you lot.
Panzer Fusiliers heading down south, firing away against the Royal Engineers. Does force them back a little bit. Snipe shot there onto the Panzer Fusilier.
Position ours!
Like now firing away. Gets a great shot there in the intersection, forcing him back.
Repairs complete.
Smoke rounds now firing away. Intersection does get inside the slit trench. And we do have 2 G43 Panzer Fusiliers. Boys ATs blinking away against the infantry, the flak half track. Gets good fire there. He is repairing it up and does smoke it out there. Panzer Fusiliers pushing forward, may see some frags. A lot of Panzer Fusiliers nice and close. We've got now the suppressive fire ability there from the universal carrier. Suppresses down one of the squads and full retreat there. He does manage to hold out. He does have medic sections, and I think there's a 5-man squad upgrade? Nope. Just all these guys are wounded just precise enough, but this guy is wounded. But he does have a medic, so he's going to be healing up. Royal Engineers decides to borrow a couple of them to get some medical supplies as well. And now I do hear the lag firing away. Great shot there. And does fall back. Takes out the sandbags there. Another medic section, got triple medic section field, so he's probably not deploy out any sort of, whatchamacallit, medics, regular medics in the field. He has a second 55 caliber sniper in the field. Gotta be careful. They do have AT rifle, but it's more of a self-defense purpose against the black half-track than an offensive purpose.
Enemy infantry! Steady, Otter! Ready to move.
Uniform carrier pushes his way forward.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from
Good
us.
splash hit there under the slit trench.
Enemy infantry firing, little bastards!
And looks like the Panzer Fusiliers are falling
Enemy
back.
action has destroyed our
Bit
forward
of fire
position.
there in the row engineers does destroy the slit trench and does cause an audio line.
Ready for orders.
You now have another half track on the field, so probably going for the Shiro Panzer quarters. He does have enough fuel for even activated HQ at the moment. And I hear the AT rifles firing away. They must have splashed the half track a little bit. Pretty good hit there. He needs to get on out of there. He's prone to being wiped on out. Will be in or outside the slit trench. Medical supplies could be activated here. Oh, he's going to be activating him here. Nope, on cooldown. AT grenade has been thrown. And I think I saw... Yep, we got a rifle flare fired out somewhere. Great shot there. Rifle flare here. One light should try to hit this guy here. One, not even well-placed shot could wipe out the squad. Splashes the sniper pretty nicely, and that one as well. I think this guy should just fall back as well. It looks like they were barraging the snipers. Ah, maybe force on the ground there. Panzer Fusiliers push right forward. Bit of a volley there into the slit trench. Destroys the slit
The
trench.
enemy have destroyed a forward position. Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Contact! It's a bit touch and go!
Good hits there on that slit trench.
We're losing a capture point.
Over the right side, got the Royal Engineers capturing that sector.
You have orders!
And you do have now Cromwell on the build queue, which means the Panzer IV is probably not going to come out anytime soon, with the flak half track delaying it. Needs another 90 or 85 fuel. And there is a Faketa Wolf on the build queue at a good time. It looks like the Sapper squad, Royal Engineer squad does fall back there.
Orders complete.
Tank counter straight forward with a intersection. 255 caliber snipers advancing, and we do now the Cromwell upload field does get the commander upgrade. Ooh,
The squad's gone.
sniper went down. That was already pretty wounded and just got hit directly by one of the flak rounds. Direct hit there under the flak half track. I may see a bit of smoke here. Those out some smoke there. Prioritize fire turned on. Rolls and miss when forced far on the ground. No anti-tank rifle grenade ×2. Tank hunter getting hit pretty hard there.
Shooting at us!
Get a warfare now advancing onto the Cromwell. Infantry section right here. And it got another rifle flare there. Very nice. I love seeing the rifle flares. Great hit there. And better medical supplies on that one. Good shots in the Cromwell. Does push back. He should be able to withstand one more shot. But got two sappers here for repairs.
A capture point is being overrun.
Excellent hits there in that intersection. Go on, try and go from those slit trench. Grenade has been thrown. Kills off 2 of those guys who are lagging behind.
We're ready.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Probably a good idea to go for the Panzer IV. Don't think it'd be a good idea to go for anything else at the moment, or at least fuel-wise. Good shot there on the Vickenwerfer.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Right, another job done by ready to roll. Promotion.
Bit of fire there. Got smoke rounds now raining on in.
Battle drills for hammer attacks are ready for use.
Cool volume over here, Vegetable 1. We got Vegetable 1 on the 251 half track as well. A good, nice volley in your section. Vickenwerfer set up a good location. Slightly wounded. Good shot there onto the flat half track. Did not go past around the edge, so no shot onto the Cromwell. Vickenwerfer trying to rotate around with this intersection spotting for it. He was able to realize he could push Broke forward a little bit, but rolls key in this and does fall back there. Intersection does fall back. Sniper right there. And now do have the Panzer Fusiliers push away forward as well.
Anti-tank gun has taken the field.
Another Vickenwerfer on the field. Ooh, and the sniper goes down as well. Flak rounds apparently are pretty effective versus snipers. Flak rounds do have pretty good AoE, so I guess the splash damage is effective. Good shot there onto the Panzer Fusilier. And it looks like the Universal Carrier does keep on out there with Veteran C3, and now the Panzer Fusilier is being pursued. Move on, try and capture the center of the map. Shroom Pioneers repairing up the flat cap track. Vickenwerfer 1 gets a good shot. Excuse me, getting hiccups. Vickenwerfer 2 does not fire. Rolls a miss there. Now the Vickenwerfers are migrating down south. They're trying to set on up, hit that Cromwell. Pushing a little bit too far forward. Yeah, it does so decide to fall back a little bit there. Good damage down to the Vickenwerfer. Cromwell push right forward, rolls and miss there. No prioritized fire turned on. Vickenwerfer gets a good shot. I don't think there's much repairs on this. I think it will go down 2 shots. We see another pen there. I think one more shot could go down, but probably won't receive another shot. Has successfully fallen back. Vickenwerfer's barraging away. Got a bit of smoke there. Very nice. The flat cap track still alive, so he provides some good fire support there. Boys AT rifles straight forward, trying to hit the flat cap track. Rifle flare fired.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
And now we do have the Royal Engineers gain some more repairs onto the Cromwell. Vickenwerfers or Likes firing away. Probably trying to barrage here. Gets directed there the Cromwell. It can now only withstand 2 shots before going down. And the Royal Engineers do manage to scatter away from those shots.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Attacking our flankmen, cheeky bastards.
Destroys the slit trench there.
A forward position has been destroyed.
And if Vickenwerfer gets directed there on the Universal Carrier, does fall back, has some health. Going for a Panther, I disagree with that. You must be really concerned about other vehicles. Now the Cromwell straight forward. Takes a good shot there on the Panzer Fusilier. This Panzer may get wiped on out by this next Cromwell shot. Does roll a miss. It does get wiped out. Great shot there in the intersection. We do see Hammer. You may see him saving up for the crocodiles and saving up fuel. Not enough command points either way. Nice volley there into the tank hunter squad. And the Schumpeter is taking more fire there. Intake rifle grenade connects, but not enough damage to get the engine correct. Gets a good pen there. Fly capture can throw some rounds there as well. So 2 more shots and that Cromwell's done for. 1 more shot that Cromwell's done for.
Cromwell here. Got a fight for us.
Section does fall back there. And now we do have Hold the Line now active. Panther not being upgraded with mount may be good idea to avoid any sort of air, so it doesn't reveal itself. This section does fall back there. So on a fall back there, air support can now be available, but this sector is still lit up, but it's probably, since it's been fully captured, probably won't be provided any sort of fire support. Always AT rifle plunking away against the Panther.
Officer has reported for duty.
Sherm officer now plotting field to replace that one down Panzer Fusilier. Churchill Crocodile now deployed on the field. Intake rifle grenade does connect with the Kuvagens. Pinky being clicked down there does take out the Kuvagen.
Light vehicle destroyed.
Cromwell does take a good shot there. Panzer Fusilier is straight forward. And now got another rifle flare there. Yep, rifle flare fired. Crocodile starting to fire as well, literally. Crocodile does take a pen there. Crocodiles do have less health than regular Churchills, just more armor. So Crocodiles, as well as ABRs, are surprisingly fragile. Rolls a bounce there. Slowly getting splashed down there. Crocodile's starting to fall back. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. We're hearing the concentrated fire operation. So the sheer Panther's quarters will go down, so the Panther's not replaceable. He could either go for Mechanized HQ, not only get more repairs, but have access to other assets, and also craft the deployment for a King Tiger if he so chooses. Cromwell blitzes his way forward, rolls a miss there. Panther in a fine enough position. Schumpeter stop preparing. Let's get a pen there onto the Panther. Cromwell takes another pen there. Another pen there. Good shot there in the Panzer Fusiliers. Gonna work for rolls at bounce. And another good pen there as well. Intake rifle grenade will connect. And now the Panzer Fusilier does fall back. Panther getting body blocked by his own Kenilworthers. But he does have a lot of extra fire support here. Rolls a bounce there. Rolls a miss there. Trying to rotate it around, trying to hold the 6-pounder. 6-pounder does get a good rear armor hit there. And Mechanomorphers do manage to fall back. Up north, we do have the intersection being forced back by the Sturm officer.
We're losing a capture point.
It was not from a forced retreat, it was a manual retreat. Panther rolls a miss on the branded carrier. Cromwell blitzes his way forward. Does get a pretty good angle there. Good pen there. Overdrives. Or Blitzkrieg taxes does take some damage there. Comic Blitz, that's the term I'm looking for. Cromwell getting a lot of lucky pens there. Efficiency 2 does improve mobility and rate of fire, but not pen, so getting pretty lucky there. Rifle flare fired once again.
Heavy armor ready to go.
Crocodile pushed way forward. Got a super kind of worker right there.
We got a promotion.
Rolls a miss onto the flat cap track. And now do have the Peasant Fusiliers taking some fire, literally. On the left side, do have now the intersection and the Universal Carrier firing away against that Peasant Fusilier. And it looks like he does take a crit there. Remember as well, like I said, Crocodiles have a lot less health, so he went down pretty quickly there to the double Mechanomorpher.
Well done, chaps. Target smash. They're hitting our side. Bugger, armor attacking us.
Over on the left side, we do have now
She's going up.
Universal Carrier does go down.
One of our universal carriers has been destroyed.
There's the Crocodile Horse. We do have the Tank Hunter Squad getting hit there as well. Does fall back. Cromwell push way forward, try to crush some of these units. He has Mercy War Speed active, but we have Hunty in the Panther tank. Light takes a pretty good hit there. Flat Cap Track may go down, may use some Panzer Tactician. Mechanomorphers could try to Triforce from the ground right there. One did try it at least.
Panzer Fusiliers reporting for action.
Neutralize infantry.
Cromwell push way forward. Mechanomorphers set up camouflage, both of them. They're both actually 2 as well. Increasing the targeting rate of fire. Once he gets in vision range. Oh, he could receive 1 shot there. Massive hit on the Shroom Pioneers. Does take out the Shroom Pioneers. That's actually a bit of a loss. He needs that repair squad. He also lost another Panzer Fusilier, so he has a fresh one in the field. He does have an SWS half track, not the blowout just yet. Good pen there on the Panther. Panther gets another pen. Another good pen there. Prioritize fire there. 1 shot to death. Rolls a miss there. Panther may finish off the Cromwell. Gets out of range. And likes now barraging the 6-pounder with a rifle flare there. Shroom Pioneers on the build queue.
Our capture point.
Shroom Pioneers.
They're trying to take it.
Yeah, a little repairs, not enough. Couple good hits there onto the munitions cache. Takes out the munitions
Capture point
cache.
is being overrun.
And all these squads do fall back. Was he trying to go for a Gamma Bomb there? This one, I thought him going for a Gamma Bomb. Does not have News Bomb
Trying to
research.
take one of our points.
Sturm Officer in some good garrison cover there. But he's getting hit by too many squads, but does hold off his opponent long enough to bring in some lag shots there. As Wizards do fall back, and now the Storm Officer is falling back as well. Follow-up lag shots will miss. Mechanized HQ almost complete. He has 200 fuel, so if he saves his manpower and fuel now, he could potentially pull out King Tiger. The population reinforcing these guys will probably not allow him to get enough population space for King Tiger. But the OKW player should start keeping an eye out for the King Tiger. Save some resources, start going towards it. If he takes a lot, loses some infantry models, he could just simply not choose to reinforce and pull out King Tiger. Plus, he can somewhat lose a Bekenworth right now. A King Tiger and Panther would be more than plenty for anything vehicle. Bekenworth does fall back there. Only if sections do get suppressed. Panther does get double tapped by the 6-pounders. And there's Crocodile's there as well. Nice does fall back there. Crocodile finds a Bekenworth here. May get a decrewed. Anti-rifle grenade does connect from the squad. Panther push way forward, but gotta be a bit careful. He's severely wounded. Good pen there onto the Panther, or not Panther, Crocodile. Panther does need a lot of repairs, so does the Cromwell, so does the Crocodile, so everything needs repairs. Intersection receiving some repairs in form of blood transfusions.
Task complete.
Down south, intersection capturing up the VP. If right now the VPs are in favor of the British player by a small margin, but can easily still go either way. Panther gets good pen there, does get a shot there on the flak half track, but won't be able to do much more than that. As Fusiliers and we do have another hold the line active. Universal Carrier should be destroyed relatively soon. Definitely this lag shot will help out. We can offer fire to work away somewhere. Another rifle flare. If he starts facing towards this sector now, hold the line will start hitting him pretty hard. And does go ahead and Mercy War speed onto the Crocodile to rotate around. Panther right now at Veggie 3, very nice, getting a lot of good hits there. New section engaging the unvetted Panzer Fusiliers, so it will get ripped apart. 6-pounder gets a good pen there on the Panther. Panzer Fusiliers now engaging the tank hunter squad. Good hit there on that intersection.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Good shot there. Cromwell pushes way forward. Panther receives the pen there. Cromwell does fall back.
We're losing a capture point.
Great shot there in the intersection with the lag. Cromwell pushing right there. Does see the good pen there from the Bekenworth. 6-pounders double taps the flak half track, knocking out. Regains the population space for the King Tiger. Panther push right forward, trying to pick out that Cromwell. Does take a pen there. One more shot and it's done for. Firefly or Crocodile and 6-pounders here engaged. Try to push forward these sappers for some heat grenades because the Panther is very cold. And now we do have the Shroom Officer does capture the VP. Crocodiles push right forward. Looks like the Shroom Officer is going to be pretty warm relatively soon. Lots of good pens there onto the Churchill. Does fall back in time, but now some of these mechanical workers are getting pretty well vetted. We've got vet 4 and vet 4. British player needs to pull back his repairs. He can trade some VPs for some time and resources. The King Tiger should be deployed out pretty soon. Pence Fusiliers is in that heavy cover there. I say don't reinforce anything. First deploy the King Tiger, see how much population space you have left, then deploy out the King Tiger. King Tiger now deployed in the field, giving him 7 spare population space to reinforce stuff with, which maybe will reinforce everything.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Good to send the intersections. Boys AT rifles, those plink the Panther a little bit.
Supply line's been cut.
Cromwell tried to crush the... Ooh, great shot there by the Cromwell. Eventually 3, so it's very agile.
Our infantry are ready to hold the line.
Good pen there. King Tiger advancing. And looks like he did fire upon that intersection there. Intersection spots King Tiger. He's going back on off a little bit there. We do have Hold the Line active once again, but it appears to be only affecting this sector. Good pen there onto the King Tiger. Intersection straightforward. The Kenworth first stop the capture though. Does get spotted. 6-pounders firing away. Intersection does stop the capture, but he is going to get ripped apart. Does fall back himself. Churchill straightforward with veteran C1. Churchill now advancing. We can over for veteran C4, camouflaged. Almost veteran C5. One more pen may give veteran C5. Good pen there. Another good pen there. Panther takes a pen there. Veteran C4 now. Anti-tank rifle grenade there. And there goes the Cromwell. Panther takes some hits there. Comet tank now the build Q. I think Firefly would be a little bit better in this situation. Vet 5, the Kenworth for falling back, trying to save that veteran C. Pence Fusiliers charging way forward. Good pens there on the Churchill Crocodile. The Macy anti-tank rifle grenade fired. Does connect. Shroom Officer may need to fall back relatively soon. Panther straight forward. It is a little bit wounded. Takes a good pen there. Does decrew that AT gun. Tank outer section does get inside the slit trench there. Stick grenade into the slit trench. Perfectly ripping apart. 3 royal. Ooh, full wipe there. King Tiger firing away. Panther is going to creep along the flank. The Canada Warfare gets a good shot there. Bounce there. We may see heat grenade. Lucy's going forward. 6-pounder recruit. I think he sacked the squad for that. Bounce there, and there goes the Churchill. AT gun does get decrewed there. British player took massive losses, has one coming taking the field. Was there a landmine there? I think he hit a landmine. And we do now have the comet take on the field. Both these big cats are quite wounded. The cannon warfare there. This is what the King Tiger needs. He needs to turn off Spearhead. He's going to have trouble rotating his turret. But Spearhead can't be turned off at the moment. Does get that unit there. Good shots there onto the...
A capture point is being overrun.
There you go, you can turn off Spearhead, and turn on Prioritize Fire. Good pen there. Trying to rotate around the armor. Comet Tank gets another good shot there. One more pen, and the King Tiger's down. Show also could throw a smoke grenade. Rolls in this there.
Trying to take one of our points.
Turn off Spearhead. I suppose now it doesn't really need to turn it off. Bounce there. King Tiger gets abandoned. And take Rifle Grenade onto the Comet Tank. Recruits the King Tiger with the intersection. And doesn't have anything to take it out immediately. Comet Tank trying to go for a crush here. The Cannon Warfare rolls a bounce there. That is a Vet 4 Cannon Warfare that bounce. And again. And again. From the Vet 5. How does Irva Vet 5 bounce? There goes the King Tiger again. The OKW player does not have the Sheer Pants quarters rebuilt, so he's probably going to have to save it for another King Tiger. Comet Tank needs repairs. OKW players are running low on VPs. Now will be a good time for our Rifle Flare. He did lose that Vet 5 Panzerfusilier squad. But for MG34, maybe, nah, I would disagree with that. Preserve the manpower. Start generating up manpower and fuel to get out another King Tiger. We do have another hold line active. I don't think we've seen a single aircraft strafe yet. Smoke barrage there. Good bounce there. Rock grenade does get dodged. Sappers are charging way forward. He's down to 2 intersection squads. Gonna work for rolls and miss. He looks his force fight on the ground. Bounce there. MG34 firing away, and the German officer just staying in the smoke. And the Comet taking some good hits there. Both his the Cannon Warfare of Veteran C5, his last remaining leg is Veteran C5 as well. Not sure where the other one may have went. I don't know if it's got fully destroyed, just it got decrewed. Shun Pioneer's charged before, could use a stun grenade to help win that fight. And we do have the Comet Tank trying to charge his way over here.
A new win for damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Does do a forced retreat there, saw him advance too quickly, was afraid of a crush, which I don't blame him. And this Panzerfusilier also could be upgraded of Panzerschrecks, but at this point I think infantry would be a little bit better. He has double Vet 5 Cannon Warfers.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
I need to get a new chair. This one's starting to fall apart. Oh, either way. Royal Engineers preparing up this King Tiger. Not King Tiger, Comet Tank. My mind's melted as well.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Capturing the northern sector now. We do have stuff just lying in wait.
The enemy is determined, and we are down to 300 points. Tank ready.
Comet Tank heading up north. Activate Blitz there, trying to get some crushes there. Captures the sector and decides to fall back. The OKW player does a triple capture in his favor. Getting approaching enough resources for another King Tiger. Oh, the man's to one-shot the leg. Wolfer gets a good pen there. Does not take out the flag there. And decides to fall back there. The other Wolfer is right here. Fires white phosphorus there. Gets an ambush strike there. Does get improved first strike capability at Veterancy 5. Great shot there as well. Almost takes out that common tank. And we do have now the OKW's assault artillery being brought in this region. Which looks like it may miss the intersection. Hits everywhere but on top of him.
The Churchill Crocodile is ready.
Another Churchill Crocodile deployed in the field. The Wolfers, even though it's supposed to be countered by it, can also counter it because they're such high veterancy. You now have the coordinated fire operation. Common tank push on the flank. King Tiger's rotating to respond to it. Panzer or Sturmofficer does distracted for a little bit. C2 there falls back. We do now have the Crocodile push way forward to capture up this sector. Picking up for fires, gets a pen there. King Tiger rolls a miss there, gets a pen there. Tank push way forward. Gets a good pen there. Sections advancing, get a bit of splash hit there on these intersections. Shun Pioneers push way forward. Good pen there. White phosphorus has been fired. The Crocodile getting repaired quite significantly. You got these guys starting to get suppressed. The OKW players starting to count down tickets.
The enemy only have 50 points left.
Does get a good pen there. Pens the Crocodile, MG34, and the Sturmofficer push way forward. King Tiger now has an angle onto Crocodile. Gets a good pen there. Good pen there on the common tank. One more shot, the common tank is done for, and that's a Vet 5. Decapture Central VP. The OKW's other VP has been decaptured, but the other VP's also been decaptured, so all of them going to be neutral shortly. Gets a pretty good splash hit there. Common tank falling him back. The British player may need to pull out a 6-pounder. Has gone for another tank cutter section, which he will need pits for any descent against the King Tiger. Another MG34 on the build queue for the OKW player.
Supply is looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
Heat grenade connects the King Tiger, and he does go ahead and retaliates with the 88.
Our supply line's broken. We're losing a capture point. An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Another intersection now has been deployed on the field. Crocodile emergency war speed his way forward. Gotta check control in favor of the OKW player. The British player does have 200 VPs remaining. King Tiger does get a good hit there. Almost for C1 for Spearhead. I do believe Red needs to go for some Fireflies. Rolls a miss there. Sappers charge way forward.
And attack nearby enemy vehicles. Our capture point.
Up north intersection, tank intersection, decapturing the northern VP. And the Sturmofficer will almost fetch C5, so and that will place the Luger with a STG. We do now have the Shun Pioneers does fall back. This one just trying to hold the opponent off by being inside the split trench there. Receive some more leg hits. That one does fall back. And you got the MG34 firing away. Great shot there. Takes the split trench.
Has destroyed our forward position.
And now the Storm Officer does fall back. Good pen there. King Dagger should be just trying to hit those infantry units there. Smoke around onto the MG34, or in front of it at least. Good shots there. Vet 5, the Cannon Warfers do fall back there. And we've got this section taking some pretty good hits there from the King Tiger.
Threatening a capture point.
Crocodile straight forward, immolating the MG34, forcing it back. Up here we do have the Tinker squad getting ripped apart by the G43 squad.
We've lost a unit. Take it over.
Mostly trying to destroy the MG34 entirely now. But I think the force fire attack actually only controls the flamethrower, not the actual cannon. Since the point of the crocodile is the flamethrower. The 75mm is a nice little benefit. Do you have another hold the line active? We may see some strafes there if he pushes too far forward. So many abilities deployed up by the British players. Actually quite impressive how much munitions he got this game. Oh. Thank you for the YouTube subscription. Welcome to the channel. The Cannon Warfare does get decrewed there, so that is a lot of valuable veterancy down the drain. Or up in flames, I should say. King Tiger rotating around at the Churchill. Gets a good shot there. Decides to Mercy Border speed on out there. Great shot there onto the Royal Engineers. Trying to melt the Storm Officer, and we do have now the MG34 captured, but the OKW player still has a capture in his favor. The OKW player does have a decent amount of fuel in reserve. Maybe a good idea to pull out another Sheer Panzer Quarters. We got some more support armor. Got a comet tank on the build queue.
The capture point is being overrun. Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
British player just staying back and healed on up. Doesn't have too many VPs remaining, and with a double capture, soon to be triple capture against him, he can't really be staying idle for too long.
There's a comet tank ready to go.
Comet tank now deployed on the field, and does utilize the Mercy War speed there. Comet tank heading up north to support the Churchill. And the Panzer Cruiser squad does fall back pretty quickly there.
We're down to 100 points now.
The Cannon Warfare gets a pen there on the Comet tank. Good hits there on the Comet tank. Comet tank's about to going down, getting body blocked from that Cannon Warfare. And everything went down there. That went down. I think there's some friendly fire there. And these guys are getting ripped apart by the assault artillery a little bit foolishly. So the British player just lost so much there. 3 infantry friendlies killed. That's what we saw there around the Cannon Warfare. So he's out of infantry section now, going for a 6-pounder. And the assault officer does get crushed there a little bit. Smoke causing a bit of issues. Good pen there. Loading smoke there, fires the good instinct rifle grenade there. King Tiger scores the kill. I think it's pretty much game over for the Brits now.
The AT gun you ordered is ready.
I don't know what the Brits can do to get back the game. He's out of intersections, he's low on manpower, low on munitions, low on fuel. I think the British player has lost. Intersection or Pennsylvania's catching up at this point now. But he's pushing forward, he wants to play the BP game. The first strike, airstrike from the whole line has been activated. And it's been activated, what, this is like the 5th time this has been deployed on the field? Quite impressive if we not, that's the first aircraft. Get strafed there a little bit as well.
We've got 50 points left.
AT gun just charging way forward. Got the Royal Engineers. They do dodge the stick grenade, but they're fighting against G43s.
The weapon crew are, I'm afraid, quite dead.
And I think the British player has back the game since the game is frozen. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.